It's time to speak up. They're rolling back segregation. They are rolling back segregation. It is now no longer illegal to require separate facilities for people of different races. It is no longer illegal to say, here's the white water fountain and here's the colored water fountain. To be clear, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is still in place and has not been disbanded. But we know what their goal is. There is always step one in a process, and we absolutely know what their goal is. They are rolling back segregation. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because this time, white people, we are the ones that are going to be on the front crossing that bridge. Do you hear me? We are the ones that are going to stand in the streets. Our black countrymen have done their time at the front of the lines, and it is our turn. It is our turn to face the water hoses and to face the dogs and to face the tear gas, because we have let this happen. Not on my watch. Not while there is breath in me will we go back. Is anybody out there with me? Go love your neighbor.
We have some shocking news. Donald Trump has just effectively legalized segregation for federal contractors by signing an executive order to remove a civil rights era ban on segregated areas like drinking fountains, transportation, and housing. Even though the Civil Rights Act still makes segregation technically illegal, the federal government is ultimately responsible for its enforcement. We have some shocking news. Donald Trump has just effectively legalized.
Okay, I know we're all kind of laughing about this idea of segregation coming back, and white people are jumping ship left and right. Like, please let me be on the side of Beyonce and Jasmine Crockett and Barack Obama. I don't want to have nothing to do with Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock, right? Leave me out of it. So yeah, that's funny to sort of joke about, but segregation is not funny. It was more than just entertainment and which restaurant you could use and which water fountain you could use and whether or not you were allowed to use the public pool. Like, it affected so many other systemic things. Education, access to property ownership, banking. Like, it was really deeply bad. I'll do one of my presentations on Jim Crow and the segregated South, but I got so many requests to do a video on the Tulsa Massacre, and when I did, it got about 600 views, so clearly the algorithm is working against me on this one. I had millions of views of my Kendrick Lamar 40 Acres and a Mule video, and then when I did Tulsa, it got deeply suppressed, so I have to think, use my little mind and find a way out of that algorithmic hole and find a way for us to talk about what actually happened.
So, like, which side do I go on? All right, because I know I'm white, obviously, but I'm also part Mexican, and I just found out that I have some Native American blood in me. All right, I don't know which tribe, but seriously, which side do I go? Like, is there a neutral zone? Do I go back to Mexico? Do I go to Europe? Because if not, if I have to pick either side, then I don't want to go over here with these fuckers. We all know why. This side is way better at everything. However, I know 45% of their culture. I know that because there's this quiz on TikTok that asks, are you black? And that's how much I would get right. Okay, I lied. It's 40-ish right. And for those who knew me in high school, yeah, I would make a complete ass of myself if I was over here. So seriously, where do I go? Cause
worried about being.
Y'all funny. Segregation. Are you serious? But y'all not ready. Before I even move forward, first of all, segregation is biblical. The Most High, He always wanted the children of Israel to be separated from all the nations, you know. But you went into captivity and forgot who you were and start getting comfortable amongst your enemy, mingling and marrying and mixing and having children with them. But y'all really not ready for segregation. Y'all can't even separate in that area. But let's move forward. Okay, let's just think about this. White supremacy was built off treating blacks bad or feeling superior to blacks, so-called blacks. So if segregation took effect, white supremacy is out the door. It's trash. You can just ball it up and throw it away. Why? Because it's solely based off your false pride and superiority over so-called blacks. Uh-oh. Now you gotta sit and deal with your own bullshit. No more blaming black people for your problems that pre-existed 10 years before you ever met them. Secondly, I just want to know what so-called black is eating at an all-white restaurant. Oh, wait.